West Africa is a region rich in natural resources, including large oil reserves, diamonds, and fertile land for growing cocoa. Despite this abundance, many people in West Africa live in poverty, and the region scores low on measures of human development. This raises an important question. Why doesn't the wealth from these resources lead to a better quality of life for its people? This documentary will explore the historical, economic, and social factors contributing to this disparity. We will delve into the legacies of colonialism, the challenges of governance, and the impact of global trade policies. Finally, we will examine potential solutions to unlock West Africa's true potential and pave the way for a more prosperous future. To understand West Africa's current predicament, we must journey back to its colonial past. European powers, driven by an insatiable appetite for resources, descended upon the region, imposing their rule and exploiting its riches. They established extractive institutions designed to funnel wealth back to their empires, leaving West African economies underdeveloped and dependent. This legacy continues to haunt the region today. The colonial powers introduced cash crops like cocoa, peanuts, and cotton, transforming the landscape and agricultural practices. While these crops brought some revenue, they came at a cost. The focus on cash crops often led to the neglect of traditional food crops, increasing vulnerability to famine. This dependence on a narrow range of exports continues to plague many West African economies. Furthermore, the arbitrary borders drawn during the colonial period divided communities, ignited ethnic tensions, and created long-lasting instability. These divisions continue to undermine peace and hinder development. The scars of colonialism run deep, impacting governance, economic structures, and social fabric. The post-colonial era offered a glimmer of hope, a chance for West African nations to chart their own destinies. However, the transition proved tumultuous. Many newly independent nations struggled to establish stable governments and effective institutions. The legacy of extractive colonialism lingered, paving the way for corruption, mismanagement, and conflict. While the historical context is crucial, it is not the sole explanation for West Africa's development challenges. Governance plays a pivotal role. Corruption, lack of transparency, and weak institutions hinder economic growth and perpetuate poverty. Despite the region's vast resource wealth, the benefits rarely trickle down to the majority of the population. Weak governance manifests in various forms, including bureaucratic inefficiency, lack of accountability, and a culture of impunity. This creates an environment where corruption thrives, deterring foreign investment and stifling economic growth. When leaders prioritize personal gain over the welfare of their citizens, the entire nation suffers. Furthermore, a lack of investment in education and healthcare perpetuates the cycle of poverty. Without a healthy and educated workforce, West African nations struggle to compete in the global market. This underinvestment in human capital represents a significant missed opportunity for development. The lack of diversification in many West African economies further exacerbates their vulnerability. Over-reliance on a handful of raw materials exposes them to price fluctuations in the global market. This economic volatility makes it challenging to plan for the future and invest in long-term development goals. West Africa's economic fortunes remain tethered to the ebb and flow of global trade. While trade can be an engine for growth, it can also perpetuate inequality when the playing field is uneven. Developed nations often dictate the terms of trade, leaving developing countries at a disadvantage. Unfair trade practices, such as agricultural subsidies in developed countries, distort the market and harm West African farmers. These subsidies artificially lower the price of goods from developed nations, making it difficult for West African farmers to compete. This undermines local production and perpetuates poverty. Moreover, despite efforts to promote fair trade, many West African farmers remain trapped in complex supply chains. They often receive a minuscule fraction of the final price of their products, with profits flowing to intermediaries and multinational corporations. This unequal distribution of profits hinders economic development and perpetuates poverty. Addressing these challenges requires a multi-pronged approach, including promoting fair trade practices, empowering local farmers, and diversifying West African economies beyond raw material exports. International cooperation is essential to create a more equitable global trading system. Education holds the key to unlocking West Africa's potential. Investing in quality education, from primary school to higher education, is paramount for long-term development. Education empowers individuals, fosters critical thinking, and equips people with the skills to participate in a globalized economy. By providing children with a solid educational foundation, they gain the tools to break free from the cycle of poverty. Education empowers them to pursue better opportunities, contribute to their communities, and become agents of change. It is an investment that yields significant dividends for generations to come. Furthermore, education is essential for fostering good governance and combating corruption. Educated citizens are more likely to hold their leaders accountable, demand transparency, and participate actively in the democratic process. This creates a virtuous cycle where education strengthens institutions and promotes good governance. Technical and vocational training programs are crucial for equipping young people with the skills needed for the job market. By aligning education with the needs of the economy, West African nations can create a skilled workforce capable of attracting investment and driving economic growth. The challenges facing West Africa are complex and deeply entrenched. However, they are not insurmountable. By addressing the historical legacies, strengthening governance, and fostering a more equitable global trading system, a brighter future is within reach. International cooperation plays a crucial role in supporting West Africa's development. Developed nations have a moral responsibility to address the legacy of colonialism and support sustainable development initiatives. This includes providing financial assistance, promoting fair trade practices, and supporting capacity-building programs. Regional integration offers another pathway to progress. By strengthening economic ties, promoting free movement of goods and people, and collaborating on regional development projects, West African nations can leverage their collective strength to overcome challenges. A unified approach can amplify their voices on the global stage. Ultimately, the solutions to West Africa's challenges lie within the region itself. Strong leadership, committed to good governance, transparency, and accountability, is paramount. Empowering local communities, investing in human capital, and fostering a culture of innovation will pave the way for a more prosperous and equitable future. The paradox of West Africa's rich lands and poor lives is a stark reminder of the urgent need for action. It is a call to address historical injustices, to challenge the status quo, and to work collectively towards a more just and equitable world. The responsibility lies not only with governments and international organizations, but with each one of us. By supporting fair trade practices, raising awareness about these issues, and demanding accountability from our leaders, we can all contribute to positive change. We must remember that behind the statistics and economic indicators are real people whose lives are impacted by poverty, inequality, and lack of opportunity. Their stories deserve to be heard, and their potential deserves to be unlocked. In addition, let's reflect on different strategies and effective ways to solving the development problems in West Africa. Firstly, capacity-building programs are essential. These initiatives provide educational workshops and training sessions that equip individuals and communities with vital skills in entrepreneurship, agriculture, healthcare, and technology. By empowering people with knowledge, we lay the foundation for sustainable growth. Advocacy programs are equally important. Through targeted campaigns, we can raise awareness about critical issues and drive policy changes. Engaging policymakers, stakeholders, and the public is crucial for allocating resources where they are needed most. Television drama series emerge as powerful tools for social change. By weaving compelling stories, these shows highlight social and economic issues while presenting practical solutions, inspiring viewers to take action. Radio magazine programs reach a broad audience, discussing current events, development challenges, and success stories. With radio's wide reach, we can connect with both rural and urban populations, fostering a greater understanding of regional issues. Town hall meetings provide a platform for community dialogue. These gatherings, both in-person and virtual, bring together voices from across the region and the diaspora, facilitating the exchange of ideas and collaborative problem-solving. Online platforms and social media have become indispensable in our digital age. These channels spread awareness, mobilize support, and create forums for discussion among Pan-Africanists and development experts, bridging geographical divides. Finally, collaborative networks are vital for sustainable development. By bringing together experts, activists, and organizations from across Africa and beyond, we can foster collaboration on impactful projects. By employing these diverse methods, West Africa can effectively tackle its development challenges, working together to forge a brighter, more prosperous future. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment.